Okay, for number 9, we're in the realm of problems that you're looking at. You're wondering, what do they want me to do? They want you to show work. Over here, they want you to determine if the square of the integration is less than or equal to, well, if you took the integrand and squared it instead and did the integration. They're wondering, is it always true, sometimes true, or never true? And then it goes, please provide an explanation. Now, this is typical, especially when you start to get to upper level courses. Teachers are expecting that you actually, read a textbook and, do the examples in the textbook. This is a typical example in a textbook. And, they might go a little beyond what I'm saying over here. But what I would do is I would say, oh, gee, I did read this before. I did see the provided examples. And I'd say, oh, they gave really simple examples. And I'd expect that, by the way. So what I want to do is I want to take one example where this is not true, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I'm going to put one example down that is definitely not true, all right? So I'm going to put down 0 to 2. And the example I want to use is I want to use 1. All right? And what I'm going to do with that, on the left side, I'm going to square it. On the right side, I'm going to square the integrand instead. All right, now I'm saying this is not true. What I'm saying is it's the other direction. I found an example that's not true. Let me go through it with you, though. The antiderivative of 1 is x. All right, I'll write this on the side for you. And we're evaluating that from 0 to 2. I would just get 2. And 2 squared is 4. Now, 1 squared is 1. And if you get to get x, and if I went there from 0 to 2, I get 2. So this is an example where I found it's not true. Now, by the way, that's only one example. It's not true for that example. So maybe it's never true. Here's the deal, though. I want to come up with an example where it is true. And there's another easy example to choose. Let me go through that with you. So I'm going to say from 0 to 1, x dx. When I square that, I'm going to say it's less than or equal to 0 to 1, x squared dx. I'm squaring the integrand. Let's go through it. And the first integration, what do you get? Well, let me write on this side for you. Let me get my eraser out. I would get x squared over 2. Limits of integration 0 to 1. So it's 1/2. When you square that, you get 1/4. Let's do the other guy. What do you get there? Let me cross this out. You would get x cubed over 3. Limit of integration 0 to 1. What number do I get? 1/3. 1/3 is greater than or equal to 1/4. And we're done. So what do we know? We found one example where it was true. We found one example where it wasn't true. So I'm going to say, if I were thinking about my choices over here, it's not always true. I found a case where it is true, by the way, but it's not always true. So I'm going to say, sometimes it's true. That's all. Sometimes it's true. What do I do over here? I'm going to circle that, or put a box on it like they're asking me to do. Sometimes true. Thank you.